Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special edition of the Horsemen Hangout Wrestlemania 32 preview. A bit of a different panel this week. We're missing a couple people. We also have a new face in the room. My name is Rue. Let me just go down the list and see our panel as it stands right now before we get into business, so to speak. We have, as always, on the far left, Mr. Big Josh TV himself, Big Josh Hinkle. It's been a while, Big Josh. How the hell are you?
I'm alright, Root TV. Great to be on tonight.
It's good to see. It's good to have you back here. We thought you abandoned us for the ugly show or whatever that is, the damn ugly show. What is that thing called?
The super ugly show, that Vince Russo's new show. They got those three guys.
You have sold out. You sold out the Horseman Hangout.
I did not.
You sold us out. You sold us out.
Shit, man.
All right, just kidding. Just kidding.
I know.
Also, we have WrestleMania bound, Dallas bound, Stephen Page, my creation. Stephen Page, are you ready for WrestleMania? How the hell are you? When is your flight to Dallas?
My flight is Friday morning. I land about 11 o'clock, 11:30, something like that, Dallas time. So I think it's Central Time, so we're an hour different. So it's like 10:30 here, something like that. I don't know.
You getting pumped? Up? I usually get like the butterflies like the day before I leave for Mania.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. I got one more day of work. I wish I took Thursday off now, but it was just too much to take off. So.
Gotcha. Well, it's good to see you back, my creation. It's been a while. By the way, guys, before we get to our new panel member, I'd like to announce that Mr. Zorzi is at a Flyers game tonight. Is at Wachovia. What the hell do they call it now? Whatever. In Philadelphia.
Wachovia Center.
Wachovia Center, yeah. For a Flyers.
Even a person from New Hampshire knows that. Come on now.
They've changed the name of the freaking place so many times I can't even remember.
Is that originally the first Union Center, or was that a different?
That was the first Union Center. It was the Susquehanna.
That was in WrestleMania 15, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes, I was there at 15. I met Owen Hart that day. All right. Also, another announcement before we get to our new panel member, Justin, the normal host of this show, is not here. He is getting married later next month. And apparently he had to meet with the photographer tonight. So he may join us a little later if he gets home in time, but as of right now, he is MIA as well. Also, I'd like to announce a new panel member this week. You may know him if you're a Root TV fan as Bullet Club, because my friend Herb Crackerjack interviewed him at Monster Mania Con at Cherry Hill. He's a big wrestling fan. Bullet Club, how are you, and what do you want to go by? Because honestly, I don't want to piss you off by calling you Bullet Club. Bullet Club, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Good to have you. Good to have another smart wrestling fan to talk wrestling and bash or praise WrestleMania coming up on Sunday.
That's good.
Good deal. Good deal. Bullet Club, I see like the logo, but I can't see your video. Is that made that way, or is there
I turned it off. Let me see if I can turn it back on.
All right. If not,
I never used Google Plus before, so.
If not, it's not a big deal. But if not, it's okay. We can still hear it.
I'll fiddle around with it next time. I just didn't know.
Okay.
It's like when the Big Boss Man returned, he doesn't want to show his face.
That's all right. We can hear you loud and clear, so that's good.
That's good, at least.
All right, so as you guys know, Mania is this Sunday, and I'm kind of torn in terms of how I feel about the show. What I want to do before I get on my soapbox, I want to run down the card, and I want you guys to kind of give me your thoughts on each match before we start. I mean, I don't want to talk about Raw. I don't want to talk about Lucha, NXT, anything right now. I want to start right off the bat with Mania. And unfortunately, the first three matches, according to what I read, these are all pre-show matches. So we've got, right off the bat, we've got Ryback. I know this is the one Stephen Page was paying his Dallas airfare to see. Ryback versus Kalisto.
This is on the pre-show?
At least that's the pre-show. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Bullet Club. Does this match excite you, or does this bore
No.
you?
You know, I was kind of hoping this match would be the bathroom break match or the food break match or something like that, because I'm just not even pumped about it whatsoever.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm totally with you. I'm totally with you. Since I don't know. I've never liked the Ryback character. I've never gotten it. I guess he likes to eat. I guess a
yeah.
lot of protein. I guess that's what the deal is. I liked. I think his name is Ryan Reeves.
It is Ryan
A lot
Reeves,
better
yeah.
when he was Skip Sheffield. I thought he had more personality back then. Uh, you know, yeah, he dressed a little funky, but now he's dressing like Goldberg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty spot on with the Goldberg look right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
honestly, I only liked Ryback when he was part of Nexus. That's the only time I ever liked him, to be honest. And ever since that, they never found him like his niche or whatever. It's just so like tiring to see him.
Yeah,
I mean,
kinda-
he's been saying this "feed me more" crap for like 3 years. That's all he says is "feed me more." What do you want to be fed more of?
yeah, I don't
Dumb
know.
as fuck, to be honest. I thought that's what it meant.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but could be. Big Josh Hinkle, what does Ryback want to eat? He keeps saying, "Feed me more." I'm thinking, what kind of food product does he want to eat, Big Josh Hinkle?
I'm thinking maybe the backstage catering.
Yeah, what product from the catering? You gonna go with a kielbasa? You gonna go with cream corn? You gonna go with spinach? What do you think? What do you think he wants to eat? He's been doing this gimmick for 3 years.
Yeah.
What does he want to eat? What does he want to eat? What are we gonna feed him more of?
Well, when I met him in Knoxville back last year, he was seen at a Moe's restaurant. He was eating tacos.
Right. Yeah, well, that could be it. He could be a Mexican food lover. But anyway, we're getting off track here. Ryback versus Kalisto. If you want to jump in when I list these matches, guys, and give your predictions, you can. I'm not going to go down the line. If you just want to talk, just talk. Does anybody have any thoughts on who's going over here? To me, Ryback is probably going over. Does anybody give a shit? Not really.
I honestly don't care.
Nah, I mean,
I care less.
This is
Yeah.
the JVC Kaboom Box Nobody Gives a Shit match of the night.
That's a good one.
very good, right? For old school 90s fans, remember that JVC Kaboom Box.
Oh, God.
Second match here, and this is also, unless something changed, I was reading the Torch earlier today, the Usos versus the Dudley Boys, which is going to be on the pre-show as well.
Yep.
Straight up tag team match. I could see.
So they haven't added any stipulation saying that the #1 contendership would be on the line.
Nope.
I have no idea.
Why? Why can't we have a #1 contendership? At least make the match mean something, you know? I'm
Or a
actually
tables match at least, or something.
something
Yeah.
that would make it interesting, you know? I mean, the match is there. I mean, these two tag teams are good tag teams.
Right.
Yep.
You know, they've been teasing, you know, the Dudley Boys not wanting to use the tables, whatever. And then they use the tables, I guess. And then the Usos use the tables. And everybody's used the tables or didn't use the tables. So, I don't know.
I don't get why it's on the pre-show, to be honest. I mean, it had good chemistry, had a good build-up, but then it's like, no, we're gonna put you way down, so like no one's gonna watch them, basically. I'm just kind of dumbfounded by that. I mean, 3 matches for a pre-show, that's kind of a lot.
Yeah, I don't know how long the damn pre-show is going to be.
2 hours.
Honestly.
I'm not gonna make sure that I get into the stadium any earlier this evening.
So wait a minute. Let's get this straight here, because that's news to me. Big Josh just said the pre-show is 2 hours. Okay,
Yeah.
when does this thing start?
What, 5?
No, it's at 5:30.
4 a.m.
5:30. That's unbelievable. How do you? I mean, I realize it's WrestleMania, but how do you get fans to sit from 5:30 to 11 o'clock at night? That's crazy. So to me, this match, I mean, Dudleys. I love I've always been a fan of the Dudleys, but you know they're in their 40s now, and it would make sense for them to put over the Usos. But again, I'm not going to waste time talking about this. Let's move on to the next match. There is one more pre-show match, and that is Natalya, Paige, Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, and Eve Marie versus.
Wait. Let me say this. Okay, if you watch NXT, all right,
Yeah.
Eva Marie is a heel with Nia Jax.
Not
Correct?
according to... Did you watch Raw, though? Because she wasn't like that on Raw.
That's
Nope.
what I'm getting to. She's a heel on NXT with Nia Jax. I haven't watched NXT tonight, so I don't know if they had some kind of split up that would make sense to go on the main roster. I haven't watched it, so I don't get why she's on the babyface team.
Total Divas team.
Team Total Divas. Yes, she's on Team Total Divas, but she should be on the heel team, not the babyface team.
No,
Not Tamina on the outside.
No. The thing is that they're talking about she might be doing like a heel turn during the match and join the blonde and beautiful team. And whatever the hell their name is.
That's possible, but they just gave no explanation as to why she was booked in that way. Which
Came running down the ramp and it was like, oh, I'm on this team now.
yeah.
Oh God, no crowd reaction.
Oh, the other. By the way, the team that they're facing: Lana, Tamina Snuka, Naomi, Emma, and Summer Rae. So
Blonde
not
and blonde or
They
whatever.
basically brought up two NXT people that have formerly been on the roster
Yep.
that nobody gave two shits about.
Exactly.
right.
And one steals cell phone cases from Walmart.
Bullet Club.
yeah.
Bullet Club. Do you like any female competitors in this match to steal the show, or is this going to be a throwaway match?
It's a throwaway match. I mean, it's like an 8-woman tag, so like those are usually end badly. Name me the last one of those was actually good to watch.
Well, it's like and it's like what I feel is like I hate matches where and again I'm all for people working at WrestleMania, but this obviously is a blatant attempt to get these girls on the show because none of them had a spot. So it's like a chance to get these girls work for WrestleMania to say
The only real competitor in this match is I don't mind Emma. Naomi's okay in the ring. She's not great, but she's not horrible. I've never really liked Tamina. I've never, thought she was that good. I've never seen any character in her. She just kind of stands there as the tall Samoan chick.
She's Jimmy Snuka's girl.
Big Josh,
Jimmy Snuka's daughter.
Big Josh, spice up this broadcast with some of those sound effects. Let's hit us with a sound effect right now.
Which one?
Give me a classic Big Josh sound effect. You pick.
Okay, wait. Tamina, she's Jimmy Snuka's daughter, but she stands there like a big Samoan fat log.
But it's not even like, she's Jimmy Snuka's daughter, but it's not like she's, like, her going nowhere on the roster is affected by the whole Jimmy Snuka trial that he's currently on trial for murder, I believe.
Yeah, I forgot about
It's murder.
But she hasn't done anything. She didn't do anything before that.
Nope.
She hasn't done anything since that. It's not like she's just always kind of that like diesel role for Shawn Michaels, standing there.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it because
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, the character would work. We got to find the right diva or whoever to use with her, but.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, she would have been good with Eva Marie, but Nia Jax, it's actually much better for those two to be together than Tamina because she's not that good. Like I don't know, I never really seen her wrestle that good.
No.
Yeah.
She got the dive, she got the kick, but that's about
She's got the dive and the kick, and those are okay, but
Not much else.
Well, the other thing is like we never really see her wrestle either. She's never really been a competitor. She's kind of just been there, so you never really see her full potential.
Right.
Yeah, she never has like she's always been in that, like I said, the diesel role where she's somebody's bodyguard and she gets a match here and there. Never, she's never got a singles push. If she did, I never saw it.
no, I didn't either.
And maybe it was on Main Event, which I don't watch. I don't know anybody who does.
Too.
Yeah.
If you watch Main Event, you're a better fan than I am.
Oh,
Is it still around? Is it
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, it's on the network.
Wow. Okay. That's good for me right there. I never even watched that.
Well, you haven't missed much.
I kind of figured.
All right, moving on to less boring topics. Once the show starts, we are starting off with, and I don't know if this is going to lead off the show. It could.
I expect either the ladder match or AJ Styles versus Jericho.
You guessed one right there. I'm going to talk about AJ Styles against Chris Jericho right now. So to me, this is the first match that could possibly be special on the show if given enough time. I think AJ is going to really turn it up a notch, probably going to be in the best form we've ever seen him. Jericho, he's lost a step since, 10, 15 years ago, but he still can carry a good match. Probably going to call the match since he's the veteran. I think this angle has sucked. I think there's nothing to it other than, they were tag team partners. They broke up. Now Jericho mocks him because the fans chant AJ Styles, and Jericho mocks AJ, and then AJ it's just a straight up bore fest of an angle. But the good news is the match will make up for the shitty.
I don't think this needed an angle per se because the match is going to be good. Previous matches have been. I mean, I've seen people online that, I even saw one dude on Facebook put an analogy of a dude sitting behind a computer with cum stains all over the wall after the first match. It was like, really? Really? Seriously? You jacked off to that? That's weird.
Oh my God. That's nasty.
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them. Some people, to each their own, I guess. But I know.
Some people overrate stuff, I enjoy. If it's a good match, I'll say it's a good match. I hate people who, go and it's like, like Dave Meltzer. He's like, oh, if it's not 5 stars, it wasn't a good match.
Oh God, I hate that guy.
Yeah,
here's the thing with and this is a situation where I think AJ and Jericho are gonna be able to prove. First of all, you have to keep in mind, people rating AJ and Jericho's first matches on the star system have to realize they never worked together in their life. So now that they've been working on some TVs and now they've worked probably some house shows, the Mania match is going to be a lot better than what you saw on TV. And I didn't think what we saw on TV was bad by any means, but I think now that they know each other a little better, I think the match is actually going to be really good. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm really proud that AJ is getting a high-profile WrestleMania match.
I'm glad he didn't get booked on the pre-show. Not that the pre-show's bad. I mean, it's just...
Bullet, I got a question for Bullet Club. As you remember when AJ was in New Japan.
Yeah.
I was very shocked that not only AJ was brought in with the name AJ Styles, not only was he not, and no offense to your NXT fans out there, but not only was he not thrown into NXT blindly, but he was brought up to the main roster. He was given the name AJ Styles, and he was given a pretty high-profile feud with Jericho. What are your thoughts on AJ? And what do you think?
My thing with AJ is I love AJ Styles. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, and I know for a fact that ROH they wanted to renew his contract, and they offered him 6 figures. But
wow, really?
Yeah, they did, and apparently WWE gave him an offer he couldn't refuse. So it was called a quote unquote blowaway offer. So I just wonder what did Vince really give him? Because I know he can still keep the name. He keeps his royalties. He keeps the Styles Clash. He keeps, I think, the Calf Crusher? I don't know, the Calf Killer, whatever it's called. All his
they call it the Crusher in WWE.
Yeah. And I think he got to keep his merchandise, but I just wonder, how much did he pay him?
Well, he's definitely making 6 figures, and if ROH threw him 6 figures, that's awesome. Here comes Mr. Lane. I'll get to him in a second. But Bullet Club, another thing is that ROH can't offer, and this might have been even thrown into the contract, maybe a guarantee that his, from the time he debuted at the Rumble, it's going to lead to WrestleMania. It wasn't normally, like I just said, when you bring in a guy like AJ, it takes him at least a year, maybe a year and a half to get to where he's at right now.
Right.
Maybe in the contract was a WrestleMania match this year, which I don't know how it worked in the past. But I'm sorry, I don't know how it works now, but in the past, if you have a high-profile match on Mania, that's a big, big bonus check. Mm-hmm. So that could have been part of the. ROH is not going to give you a bonus check for working, the Armory in Philly anymore. So.
Well, you got to remember too, he's also going to be the first person to ever be in Wrestle Kingdom and WrestleMania. So that's huge right there for AJ Styles right there.
Very huge, Mr. Lane. How the hell are you? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Well, my belated apologies to everybody. So, I just had a lot of crap going on around here. So, can y'all hear me? I'm on the
Yeah, I can
iPad.
hear you.
Yeah, we got you.
Good. Yeah, because I'm on my iPad. So, but
Mr.
yeah,
Lane, we're in the middle. We're in the middle of talking about WrestleMania. You came in just in time. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. Pick a winner. Go.
I'm gonna say AJ Styles. I mean, it's WrestleMania. I think he wins.
Okay.
I'm going
Go.
with AJ Styles as well. I think Jericho's gone for his, you know. I think Jericho needs to just, leave. Go be whatever you want to do. Go do your podcast. I listen to his podcast sometimes, not all the time, because a lot of the times he has guests on there that I have no idea, nor do I really care about.
So you're going with AJ, Triple H guy. Big Josh, pick a winner. AJ or Jericho.
I'm thinking Jericho, but Jericho will cheat.
Yeah. Okay, so Jericho. So in other words, AJ's going to win, but not clean. All right, very good. Bullet Club, AJ or Jericho? What do you think?
I mean, honestly, I really don't care who wins because I know it's gonna be a good match regardless. And like I said earlier, they're two of my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah.
My whole thing is like the feud just kind of ends, and then like AJ can go feud with someone else. And I already seen that Jericho's been taking shots at Nakamura lately or
Right.
recently, so I hope that goes underway. But
I'll
doesn't
go-
really.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
So do you think you don't care who wins?
I honestly don't care who wins. I mean, I like AJ to win, and I probably think AJ is gonna win.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter to me who really wins. I'm just looking forward to seeing the match actually like be the match it should have been like since day one, and it's WrestleMania is the perfect place for that to happen.
Yeah, I would in terms of what I think they should start. If I was booking, I would start the show with this, and then I would give them maybe about 20 minutes, 22 minutes or so. And I think AJ has to win. It's pointless for a 45-year-old Chris Jericho to beat AJ Styles after they've just invested all this money in AJ. It's friggin' pointless. So
I agree.
AJ will win. Hi, Sweet Pea. Next up, we have on the list here the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Wait.
So
Wait, why isn't that on the pre-show?
I don't know, but apparently is it on the pre-show? Does anybody know?
No. They put it on the main. It's on the main match. It's on the main card.
Last year it was on the pre-show.
Right, that's what I was wondering.
So we have.
I guess Big Show's gonna win it and become the two-time winner of it. They're saying Kane.
So right now, I'm missing. Not that anybody gives a shit, but I'm missing one competitor. The list right now is Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, Adam Rose, Bo Dallas, Big Show, Kane, Tyler Breeze, Mark Henry, Jack Swagger, Fandango, Damien Sandow, Darren Young, The Ascension, both guys, Goldust, R-Truth, and the Wyatt family, except for Greg. Mr. Lane, who is going to win this Battle Royal?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Boy. I was gonna honestly say Big Show. That would probably be my easiest guess personally. Or it's gonna probably be a big guy that's gonna win. Kane is a possibility too. I see Josh got the Kane poster, but I'm pushing towards Big Show, honestly.
Big Show, yeah. Big Josh Henkel, now that you got the thing there, you're going with Kane?
Yeah, it's an autograph picture.
Very nice. And it's an autograph picture, but does it also reflect your prediction?
Oh, pretty much. Wait, yeah, pretty much.
All right. Big Josh TV, always with the. All right, Bullet Club. I know we don't give a crap about this, but who do you pick for this? I'm gonna go with one of the Wyatts.
I don't even care because what's the point of winning the Battle Royal? I mean, what's the point? They don't get a title shot. They don't get any sort of recognition except for this big trophy that we only see the one time, and that's it. Like we never see it like the night after. I mean, I take it back. We saw it the night after with the Big Show, but it's just what is it? What's the point of this Battle Royal? Just so everyone can like work the day?
I
get that. Like, I appreciate that, but it's like You gotta do something more with the Battle Royal. Like, give him a title shot or something. Like,
No, it's exactly that. It's to get these guys spots on the show.
I mean, honestly, I think it's probably gonna be Braun Strowman who's gonna win it. I mean, that's probably who's gonna win it.
Braun Strowman. Stephen
Probably.
Page, who do you say?
A good one.
Wait a minute, Stephen Page. Let me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can
All
you
right,
hear me?
Steve, go quick. Who's gonna win this dumb match?
I said Big Show.
Big Show. Oh God, he's pushing 50. He needs to just retire. All right. Up
A
next.
lot of guys on the roster that just need to retire.
Yeah.
They can't though. We have no roster right now. Half of them are injured.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Mr. Lane. Do you
Yes.
remember the League of Nations? The League of Nations against the New Day. I think it's a 4-on-3 match here. Mr. Lane, are you a fan of the trumpet? Are you a fan of the trumpet or the trombone? The trombone that Xavier Woods blows on a weekly basis. Are you a
What?
fan? Are you Mr. Lane? What's that?
You know what? It is entertaining. I'll give them that. I think they're trying to market the New Day a little bit better. Now, I'll give you all an example. WWEshop.com, if you ever go on that website about the New Day, you can actually get their quote-unquote Booty-O cereal with a T-shirt. Yeah. You can get it on WWEshop.com. This is true.
Well, my question is, are you interested in buying that, or have you already bought it, Mr. Lane?
Nah, well, I might have to wait for a person on YouTube that might try that cereal maybe. So we'll see, because I know he's done some weird products. Steve might know who I'm talking about too a little bit. He was a pro wrestler, former wrestler that lives in the Northwest. Because I watch a little bit of his YouTube videos. He's pretty good.
Right.
The channel. I'm just gonna get to the chase. The channel is called Wrestling with Regret. So it's a very good channel.
Oh.
I don't know if you have you seen it?
Yeah, I have. I saw the one with Vince Russo on it.
Yeah, because he has the character's name is Brian Zane. He was like a former wrestler, and he's very good. I think his insight is very good.
Steven, give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta unmute you here. I took off the static. How the hell is this working? Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
All right. While I'm figuring this out, Bullet Club, tell me how much you love the New Day.
Actually, I rather enjoy them very much. At first, I knew it was a struggle because you just took 3 of them. You didn't know what to do with them.
Yes.
And then somehow it just magically worked. Like,
wait a minute, Stephen Page is shooting himself in the head after that comment. Steven, why have you offed yourself?
Because I can't stand the New Day. There's nothing. I didn't like them when they were heels, and I get the point. You're not supposed to like them, and I haven't liked them since they turned face.
Wait a minute. Wait. Big Josh, you were clapping, and what the hell is he? What the hell was this?
Dude,
what is he doing?
They sucks. Dude, they sucks.
Is that a bunny hop greaser?
And I really hope they don't do what I heard online. I hope that was just some stupid internet rumor that they're going to ride in on horses with unicorns on their heads.
Okay.
I would not
More
put it
like
past
toy
them.
horses.
What's that, Mr. Lane?
I was gonna say more like toy horses there, Steve.
All right, I'm gonna go down the line, guys. Big Josh and Eddie Mozart Hinkle. Who's gonna win, League of Nations or New Day?
What do you think's going to win, Eddie? Oh, I think it'll be the New Day, because Eddie rocks. Eddie rocks.
Mr. Lane, League of Nations or New Day?
That's a good question. Jeez. I'm gonna go towards the League of Nations because I think that team is a very solid heels as well, but I'm gonna lean towards League of Nations. That's my personal guess.
Bullet Club, League of Nations or the New Day?
I have to agree. I think it's going to be the League of Nations myself because you get these guys and they haven't done anything, and maybe after they win, they'll be a little more recognitional, in the WWE, and they'll be a force to reckon with. And then New Day and them could have a more ongoing feud because the feud wasn't really that long-lived, kind of like the Jericho and AJ feud we talked about earlier. So I really kind of hope the League of Nations does win.
Stephen Page, can you hear us?
He's muted.
All right, let me on. Oh God, he's gonna fire me. He's gonna fire me from being his creator.
I'm
All right.
gonna go with League of Nations.
Mhm.
I can't.
Am I the only one going with muted?
I am going to go with the League of Nations because
God. Jesus Christ.
You're all alone over there.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what's going to happen. They're going to try to bring like Michael Hayes or the Freebirds, because they're going to induct them into the Hall of Fame, which that's another topic for another day, which is BS. But I am not getting into that.
I gotta be honest, guys. Like a lot of these matches, I mean, I don't know. It's just there's nothing that makes me want to watch them. Not all of them. There's a few that I do want to see, but like if you're chomping at the bit to see this League of Nations match, I don't know. Diva's title is up next. Sasha versus Becky versus Charlotte Flair.
Wait. This is history in the making, because they announced that this is the final match for the Divas title, and they're changing it back to the Women's Championship the next night on Raw.
Is that official?
It's been all over YouTube, a lot of social media, but they said they'll be announcing it on Raw Monday night.
Well, then we need to have a ceremonial Medusa pull the women's title out of the trash and present it to Mr. Lane. Are you frozen? What the frig? Mr.
You serious, Josh, man?
Yeah, that's the truth. I was watching a couple YouTube videos. I've been reading it online, and they're saying that this is the final match under the Divas name, and they're going to change it, rebrand the whole division to the women's division again.
Mr. Lane, are you mocking Big Josh Hinkle?
Well, I'm just glad that if this is true,
It is.
great move. That would be an excellent move by the WWE, because the Divas Championship, is overrated. I want to see women's wrestling.
Yep, that's what's going to
I
happen.
agree.
This is what I want this match. I like this match.
Yep.
The only thing I do not like about this match is, and I said this since day one, since I knew they were going to do this to her, since Charlotte's been on the main roster, Ric Flair's been in her corner, and she's been doing the chops, and we get it. She's Nature Boy Ric Flair's daughter. We get it. This never works. They've tried it with so many people to label them the second generation wrestler, and it doesn't work. Eventually, the fans just get sick of it being tossed down their throats that it's, the second generation star.
Well, I think
Charlotte's a great athlete too. She's
I think Charlotte, and again, I'm not a big women's wrestling fan. I'd rather see them in a BMP match. But
what?
To be honest with you, I think Charlotte is so good that she can overcome the stigma of her dad. And I think what should happen is, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but if they want to make her this, I see her as a big heel, like in long term. So like if they really want to get her heel heat, like down the line, maybe she gets sick. Like they play out exactly what you said on TV. Charlotte gets sick of her dad getting the spotlight,
Right.
And takes and attacks her dad and kicks her dad's ass. I mean, not setting up a feud with Ric Flair. Obviously, he's 65 years old, but maybe launching her as a heel. So
Yeah, to break out of her shell, quite frankly, because I think that makes logical sense what you're saying. Because I agree with what Steve just said a minute ago. He said that second generation wrestlers rarely work, and he's absolutely correct on that. I agree with you. I mean. But Charlotte is what I'm just trying to tell you all is Charlotte's an excellent athlete. And by the way, I personally think she will retain the championship. Either she'll win or either Sasha Banks will win. I see one of those two women winning.
well, Bullet Club. Who do you think's gonna take this? Who's gonna go over?
If Little Nate is reffing the match, then definitely Charlotte. And I would love to see those two have like some sort of like alliance. Like if Charlotte were to go heel, have like Little Nate be your personal referee.
Yeah.
Kind of like back in the old WCW days.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta go with Charlotte, but I wouldn't mind if Sasha won, to be honest.
Yeah.
So can't go wrong either way with those two.
Yeah, I'll say Charlotte for that one. Stephen Page.
I'm gonna go with.
Go. Yeah, go. I hear you.
I'm gonna go with Sasha Banks. I'm a big fan of Sasha Banks. I like her.
Big Josh, did you pick a winner for this one yet?
I'm going with Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
I'm
All
the
right.
only one here again alone.
Just to get
Well, you're not alone because if Becky Lynch wins, I'm not mad.
no.
I'm not mad who wins the match, to be honest, either. It's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Pay-per-view.
Stephen Page, where are you sitting, by the way, at WrestleMania?
32R, I believe it is.
32.
Yeah, it's like on the 40-yard line.
Okay.
Nice.
You're gonna have to. You think you'll make the hard cam? You'll be on camera?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I mean, you'll have to really look for me in the, when they zoom out and do the crowd shots,
Yeah. The roof gonna be on, right?
I mean, yeah, as far as I know, I would assume.
Okay.
I would assume since they're hanging stuff over the ring, and if they're gonna hang stuff over the ring, that the roof would have to be closed.
Right. Just wondering. All right. Also, it should be noted, guys, that Austin Rock. Oh, no, I'm getting an echo. Austin Rock, Mick Foley, and Shawn Michaels are all rumored to have a role in this show. Reserve your comment on The Rock because I'm going to get to something a little later. Austin's supposed to be on the show. I don't know what he's going to do. HBK is rumored, and Mick Foley pretty much is guaranteed he's going to be doing something. We'll get to that in a little bit. The next match is IC title. God, this is draining. IC title match. But I'm looking forward to this. I want to see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn go crazy in this match. This is the IC title ladder match with the champion Kevin Owens, Sin Cara, Zach, Internet Sensation, Internet Champion Ryder, Stardust, Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and The Miz. Mr. Lane, sir, who will win this match?
That's a good question. This, like a lot of people say, this match will potentially steal the show. You know what? There'll be some great spots that people will talk about for years to come. I think there'll be no doubt about that. Having said all that, that's just my perception. I personally think KO will retain at WrestleMania.
KO, yeah. I'm going to go with Kevin Owens. I think it's going to be a great match. Personally, I think this could open the show, or it could be smack it maybe towards the middle. But I think it'll be pretty fun. Bullet Club, what do you think about this ladder match?
I mean, personally, I wish it was just between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, because honestly, that would just steal the show. And be like, it could be like compared to like Shawn Michaels and Scott Hall back in I forget WrestleMania. This, to be honest, thank you, 9. But honestly, I think it's gonna be Kevin Owens. I mean, I know everyone's probably hoping it's gonna be Sami Zayn, but I think KO's gonna retain, and then they'll be feuding more again afterwards.
I have a dumb question for you guys because I'm in and out of the current angles and stuff. Is Sami Zayn considered to be a main roster wrestler now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Even though he's wrestling Nakamura on Friday, I think that's going to be his last match.
Okay, I got you. Because I was thinking he was still. What I'm thinking is, he's still in NXT and he wins the title. What is that?
I guess you know who's going to win on Friday now between Nakamura and Sami Zayn. So that's a spoiler right there.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. So Nakamura's I'm getting off track, but it's good that you brought that up. I just saw a promo for Nakamura. His first match is against Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I've never. I'm trying to think.
You've never seen him wrestle?
Oh yeah, I've seen him. Matter of fact,
I was gonna say.
I've seen him wrestle in Philly in person, actually, at the arena.
Oh, lucky bastard.
But I don't think anyone's ever had their first match with this high profile of a match. Not to say that Sami Zayn is like, Stone Cold Steve Austin, but it's still like a pretty big match to have your first match.
That's a huge match, yeah.
Yeah. What is that, Big Josh? What do you got there? Talk to us.
Well, you're talking about WrestleMania, Razor Ramon.
I'm talking about that Razor Ramon figure with a cheesy smile on his face. Look at that.
WrestleMania 10. It's on sale at Toys R Us, 2 for $15 for all WrestleMania figures.
How about that? I didn't know they sold that old school Razor.
Wait, here's another one. Eddie Guerrero.
Wow, Eddie.
Wow.
I wonder who's Eddie from what Mania is that?
20.
20? Okay, in New York, right?
Yep.
All right. Bullet Club. You picked. You're hoping that Owens wins this, or you think Owens wins?
No,
yeah,
God.
but I'd be okay if Zack Ryder won or The Miz won too. I wouldn't mind.
Stephen Page.
I doubt it would happen, but I wouldn't mind if they won.
Stephen Page. Oh. Let me unmute you again because of the echo. I mute you once in a while. Let me unmute you. Hold on a second. Wait a minute.
No.
Stephen Page, you have your finger on the button. Stephen Page, what the hell's going on? All right. Mr. Lane, Stephen Page, I'll get back to you in a second. Mr. Lane, who's going to win this ladder match? Oh, I got your. Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
He's back. Oh.
Stephen Page, talk to us, Stephen Page. Go.
I'm right here.
Go. I see. I know you're there because I see that traditional poster of Lita with her legs spread behind you.
I'm going to go with anybody but The Miz or Zack Ryder. I'm really going to go with Kevin Owens.
Oh, God. Don't say that name. That name.
Josh, you can't. I know you have beef with him because he blocked you on Twitter.
Yeah.
But you gotta put that behind you, man. You gotta really look at the talent that's in the ring.
That's true.
The guy, dude, he's like 300 pounds, and he's, I know Bam Bam Bigelow used to do moonsaults.
Yeah.
So did Vader. Yeah.
But the man is friggin' doing moves that big guys just shouldn't be able to do.
That's true. That's true. You gotta put your personal differences aside. Which I agree with you, Steven. You got a point.
Jim Ross blocked me on Twitter. I still love the man.
Hell, I've been blocked by Bubba Ray Dudley, and Velvet Sky, and JBL, and Taz, too. So I'm on a hell of a streak the last 6 months.
Hey, you know why JBL was the champion, right?
Why is that?
Because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays.
Want to work Tuesdays.
Yep, I remember that promo.
All right, guys. If anybody wants to add anything else that we haven't already said about this ladder match,
wait! You get my pick.
All right, give me a Big Josh. Then we got to move on. Go.
Anybody but Kevin Owens. Waka waka waka.
Mr. Lane, you frozen. By the way, Mr. Lane, very, very, very nice HD picture from your iPad this week.
Nice. It's uncharacteristic seeing you like that, Mr. Lane.
Yeah, it looks like he had a night out on the town or something, and he's coming to us from a different location.
Yep.
I'm at my apartment, so that's where I'm at. So.
Mr. Lane, do you have neighbors? Is there a noise policy? Like a loud noise policy at your apartment? Do they have any?
Honestly, not really. I don't.
All right. Well, then, with that said, can you do the Triple H on the game again? You haven't. It's been a good 10 years since you did this. Do the damn Triple H thing.
Wait, drum roll.
Pretty solid. Stephen Page. And Stephen Page. I think Stephen, I'm going to predict Stephen's getting a wig.
Uh-oh. Not the wig.
A wig.
Anything but the wig.
He's getting a wig. Well, while Stephen Page gets his wig, our next match here is one that I'm really looking forward to, and I'm going to give you my perspective on this first. He's got the wig. Yep, he's got the wig.
Not the win.
I know him like the bag. He's got the wig. So before we get back to Triple H and the wig, you know what? No, we're going to cut right to Triple H and the wig. Stephen Page, talk to us, game. What do you think about going into your match against this Samoan Roman Reigns, Triple H? How do you feel about this?
I'm gonna get out my shovel and I'm gonna bury his ass.
Oh, that sounds familiar. You do a lot of burying. You've been burying people for years, ever since you knocked up the boss's daughter, right?
Well, screw you. You would have tapped it too if you had the chance. And
Yeah,
don't tell me you wouldn't.
No, you're probably right about that, Paul. Paul, you're right about that. Yeah. You ever try any condition? Paul, did you ever try Pert Plus conditioner?
I was more of a Pantene.
Pantene Pro V?
That's it. I couldn't
yeah.
remember it. I couldn't remember the initials. I knew there was initials in there somewhere.
I am looking moving on. Thank you, Mr. Levesque. I am looking very much forward to watching Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar in a no holds barred match. Now, if this was a straight up match, I think we know that Brock Lesnar would absolutely kill Dean Ambrose. My opinion, if it were a fight. But, I mean, this is a no-holds-barred match where Dean Ambrose can bring any weapons with him to combat Brock Lesnar's monstrous...
Okay, I got a question here, alright?
Wait.
I know Chainsaw Charlie used to carry around the chainsaw, but he never used it. Like, I don't see in a PG environment that they're going to use a damn chainsaw. I just don't see any, spot where they could use it,
Well, I think I hear you. I think what's going to happen is, and I'm going to give you my prediction, and I'll let you guys dissect it. I don't think Brock Lesnar can lose this match. I really don't. But at the same time, Dean Ambrose really deserves to have a big WrestleMania win too. So I'm going to say that what's going to happen is Mick Foley is going to show up some point during the match, present Mr. Lesnar with something, whether it's Barbie, the barbed wire baseball bat, or maybe something else, maybe a flaming table. I don't know what, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think even with Mick Foley's help, Terry Funk might even show up. I still think Brock is going to be dominant. That's what I think. I think Brock is going to go over. I think it's going to be a great match. I really hope that they're allowed to bleed, because oftentimes when they're not allowed to bleed, sometimes special occasions like Mania, they'll only reserve color for like the main event or Triple H's match or some shit like that. So hopefully Brock and Ambrose are allowed to bleed, but usually that's not a problem with Brock because he gets busted open anyway. Who wants to talk about this match? Go. Give me your predictions.
I think Dean Ambrose needs to win this match, honestly. I really could care two shits about Brock Lesnar. I know he beat the streak and whatnot, but I have never been a Brock fan. I hated him when he debuted in 2002. I didn't like him.
What didn't you like, Steven? What didn't you like about him? I'm curious.
I don't know. He's never had a really good moveset. He's had the F5, which is cool. He picked up the Big Show a couple times, and there was one time that I liked him. He actually cut a promo at a show that I was at, and it was pretty funny. He told Big Show to get his big slobbery ass down to the ring, and it made me laugh. That's the only thing that I remember ever liking Brock Lesnar. Even after, when I was supposed to like him, I didn't like him. I just don't know what it is about the guy. I never found anything special. Everybody, puts him up to be the greatest things. Even after he came back, because he went to the UFC, I'm not a big UFC fan, so it didn't really matter to me. So I think Dean Ambrose needs to win.
Well, I disagree. Well, I definitely think you're right. Dean Ambrose needs a win, but I don't. I can't hate on Brock Lesnar. He's very believable in my opinion. Big Josh, what the hell's on your
No, I'm
face?
not saying he's not believable. I'm not saying that he doesn't look like a monster. He does look like a monster. It's just not. I just, you know.
Big Josh,
What?
give me your opinion, but give me your opinion while wearing that dumb mustache. Keep going. Go.
Okay, I'm thinking. I'm thinking Dean Ambrose too, because he needs to get a big push past Brock Lesnar.
Big Josh, I got an opinion. I got a question for you.
Oh Lord, what?
If I booked you in a no holds barred match against Scott Casey Gale, could you kick his ass?
Nope, I wouldn't take the match.
I think you could kick his ass, honestly.
I know, but no, I wouldn't take the match. He's too much of importance to the brand.
All right. So that said, I'm getting a bad echo from Stephen Page, I think. All right, better. All right, Mr. Lane. Oh, wait a minute. Before we leave, Big Josh, give me your pick. What'd you say, Lesnar or Ambrose? What'd you say?
I'm going Ambrose.
Ambrose. All right. Love the monocle there. Mr. Lane, Lesnar or Ambrose, and your thoughts?
You know what? That's a tough match. I'm gonna say Brock Lesnar, but I will not be surprised if Brock Lesnar underestimates Ambrose, because I mean he'll have five. It might take more than one F5 to beat him. Obviously, it might take two. It might take three. Like Steve said a few minutes ago, how many F5s did it take to beat The Undertaker about 2 years ago? I believe it was three F5s.
Yep.
So that's my point. But I'm gonna lean towards Brock Lesnar, but I think he'll underestimate Ambrose. Maybe Ambrose wins, but I'm leaning towards Brock Lesnar. So Brock Lesnar.
Bullet Club, give me your thoughts on Brock and Dean Ambrose.
I'm gonna go with no contest personally because, like you said earlier, like they both need to look strong because Dean wins. Does he deserve to win? Yeah, he deserves to win. Does Brock? Yeah. Brock needs to win because if he loses, then what's he gonna do now? Like what happens to Brock Lesnar afterwards? So that's why I think it's gonna be a no contest, and I think honestly that probably will be the match to steal the show right there. And something like epic will just happen that's gonna just remember.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
What's that?
Do you think the match will end like in a double knockout or something?
Yeah, I think it'll have to be all carried away by like an ambulance or something. I just don't see anyone actually winning this match. I really don't.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I agree with you.
I think there's a possibility that Stone Cold Steve Austin may get involved since it's no holds barred. I also want to say, while it's on my mind, it's absolute bullshit that we're in Dallas, Texas. Stone Cold's not getting any younger. He's obviously said he's not going to wrestle anymore. That they didn't book Stone Cold in one last match in Dallas for WrestleMania. It's absolutely ridiculous. And maybe one of the reasons is they can't book his character because he's not kid friendly. He drinks beer and flips the middle finger, so he can't have a match with I don't know whoever. But that's pretty sad that they couldn't give Austin one last match because he's in pretty good shape. Even if it was a street fight, that could have been this could have been his match. He could have had a street fight with Brock Lesnar. That could have been awesome. But oh well, as Big Josh says, oh well.
Yep.
All right, moving on. Next match, we got two more matches, guys. Then we're gonna wrap it up. Maybe do a little something fun and then wrap it up. Hell in a Cell. Shane McMahon, as Gerald Briscoe says, Shane McMahon against the Undertaker. If Shane McMahon wins inside Hell in a Cell, he gets control of Monday Night Raw. What that means, I don't know if that's a work. I don't know if he actually does have some stroke. We'll just assume that it's just a storyline for now until somebody tells me any different. If Shane wins, he gets control of Raw, and if Shane also wins, Undertaker is done at WrestleMania, wrestling at WrestleMania. I'm gonna give my thoughts first. I'm gonna say this will be good. I think it's Hell in a Cell. It's WrestleMania. Shane is. Well, unless that bump on Monday taught him differently because he's very sore, I think Shane's going to take a bump off the top of the Hell in a Cell to put Mick Foley's to shame. That's
God, I can only hope so.
I think that was my first thought. Yeah, right. I hear you, and that was the first thing I thought of. In terms of the match itself, I'm gonna go with a controversial pick. I'm going to say the Undertaker's going to win. I think a lot of people think Shane is going to win because the whole angle and Shane's being brought back in, but I really think deep down that this was a quick fix because Cena, Rollins, Wyatt, etc. were injured, and I think they needed some star power, and I think that's why Shane was brought. I hope I'm wrong, though. I have to point that out. I really hope I'm wrong, but I think
I'm pretty
Taker.
sure Shane was gonna wrestle regardless, but I don't think it was supposed to be against the Undertaker.
Okay, well, if Shane was going to wrestle regardless, then maybe this is going to turn out differently. But I'm going to go with Taker. I think it's going to be a brutal match, brutal in a good way. I think Shane's going to really turn it up a notch. I think you're going to see some MMA style in this because I know Shane's been training that style, and I know Taker eats that stuff right up. So you might see some real snug hits and submissions in this too. So we'll see. We'll start with Bullet Club for this. What do you think about Shane McMahon and Taker?
My buddy was another good wrestling, knows as much wrestling as I do. He actually had a really interesting prediction. We all know that Gallows and Anderson, they got signed to WWE to go to the main roster.
Right.
He thinks that they're going to come in during the main event with Balor. I think Balor's going to lose NXT, and then Shane's going to be behind. I don't know what it's supposed to be called, Bulletproof Balor Club, or I don't know what it's supposed to be called.
Club.
I didn't think of that.
And then he thinks they're gonna jump Taker because one way or the other, the Bullet Club or whatever or Balor Club, they're gonna either be at WrestleMania or they're gonna be on Monday Night Raw somehow. So that's what my friend believes. I kind of have to go with that too. So that's why I think Shane would win. I mean, Undertaker, I love him. He's my favorite wrestler. There's no doubt about it. But he's just getting tools, and it's like, well, what can we do? What can you really do with him anymore? Like, who can he really feud with? Like,
right.
Feuding with Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt should have actually been his last match, and
I really didn't. That's a really good point. I didn't think that, and we kind of brushed under the rug that the WWE trademarked the Balor Club. So I don't know what the hell that means. I don't know. I really, really hope that Shane wins because I want to see the angles and storylines shift on Raw.
I don't think they just brought him back for nothing. I mean, he's got to be around. So that's why I think he's going to win because you see Undertaker once a year.
Yeah.
If even that.
No, and I'm with you. I really, even though I'm predicting that Taker is going to win, I really hope that I'm wrong because that would get my interest. I'm just so bored with their storylines. That would be awesome if they did that. Mr. Lane, what do you think?
You know what? I'm gonna lean towards Shane myself because there could be a surprise because I mean the Authority and with all due respect to Triple H and Stephanie, their characters, the Authority thing's getting a little bit stale as it is in my opinion. I mean it's getting very, very stale. Shane McMahon would represent a fresh breath of air for business. He's a McMahon. He's trying and he brought up the legacy and all that fun stuff. He's a McMahon, like it or not, and I know he played a major role in the WWE, and that won't be forgotten. I think he beats the Undertaker. Undertaker's done. I think he should have a little bit of a run in the WWE. Let him have a run, and see, and hopefully he can throw the Authority out for a little while, and maybe run Raw. Maybe hopefully the Raw numbers will get better. So we'll see how it goes. Excuse me a minute.
Stephen Page, let me unmute you. Talk. Why is this such a project to unmute somebody on this damn thing? Stephen. Jesus criminy. Okay, Stephen. Oh, wait a minute.
I had it. Okay.
I had it. All right, go, Stephen. Go.
Well, I'm agreeing with Mr. Lane. Even as a Triple H guy, I'm sick of heel Triple H. I want my funny Triple H back. I want Stephanie to go away. Just let Shane win. And, even if it is heel Triple H, I know I said I want him to go away as a heel, but Shane McMahon winning, they can have a match. Shane McMahon said on Raw, you stole your dad, the company away from your father. And I just think give him a couple months with the company, see what he does for ratings. You can't do any worse than you're doing now in the ratings. I'm not one to look at the ratings, but I know they're down. I know a lot of people aren't watching every week. And, even as a WWE supporter, a 3-hour Raw is brutal sometimes.
I
When
agree
you have
with that.
the
It's
acts
really
of,
brutal.
like, the New Day. I'm sorry, I fast forward through the New Day. They're that bad.
Well, with that said, so you're going with Shane for this then?
I'm going with Shane, yeah.
Big Josh Hinkle, give me your honest opinion on this match. Before you get to that, I got to say that this is the match I'm really looking forward to the most. Even though I'm really looking forward to AJ and Jericho in the ladder match, I'm really looking forward to seeing this. Big Josh, what do you think?
Well, there's been talks on Facebook. There was like a tease when the year Stone Cold and Vince McMahon from like 2001 or 2001 where McMahon interfered and Stone Cold became the champion.
Yeah.
They said Stone Cold might interfere. They said John Cena might interfere. There's so many rumors right now speculating, but I'm just going to care to see what's going to happen.
Right.
But here's the sound effect. Go for it, and you'll be familiar with.
So you're going with "Here Comes the Money," in other words, Big Josh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Question, Big Josh: will Shane McMahon show up to WrestleMania with Just for Men in his hair?
Probably.
Nice dyed hair to go along with his Hulk Hogan orange tan that he had last week.
Oh God, yeah! Everybody's talking about his ripped abs. Look! I got 6-pack, like a 24-pack abs. For me, I'm like Kevin Owens. I'm a prize fighter.
Yeah, you got the 24-pack, Big Josh.
Yeah, that's why they call me Big Josh.
All right, getting down to the final match, the main event.
Boo.
Triple H and Roman Reigns for the WWE. I'm going to give you real quick. Let me cut to me real quick. I don't think I'm on camera. What I think is going to happen. I'm not the first person to say this, so I can't claim this is my idea. I heard today a couple people say the same thing, but Triple H is going to drop to Roman Reigns. The fans, I think, as with most fans and hardcore fans, are going to be booing Roman Reigns. If they don't turn him heel here, they are going to miss one of the biggest opportunities that they've ever had because, and I'm going to bring back a point that I talked about earlier, The Rock is scheduled for WrestleMania. They have not announced what he's going to do yet. He needs to show up after Roman Reigns beats Triple H, and he needs to show up for the first time so he gets a huge babyface pop. And he comes out at the end of the show to celebrate with his cousin or his nephew, whatever the hell he is. I don't know, whatever. Cousins. And I think Reigns needs to not only think and facially show that what the F are you doing out here? You're taking my spotlight away. He needs to beat the ever-living shit out of The Rock and bloody him up to end the show. And it has to happen. Now, whether or not he gets on the mic and cuts the big 316 moment heel promo tonight or tomorrow, Sunday or Monday night on Raw, that also needs to happen. Will it happen? Judging by WWE's track record and by what I've seen, I don't think it will. I think he's just going to win and then celebrate. Rock comes out, they hug, and blah, blah, blah. That's it. If I was booking, I would have Roman Reigns be just like just a sadistic, sweet Pete, get out of the camera, unless you want to make a prediction. A sadistic heel that's really just take no prisoners kind of deal, and I think the only way to do it is to have him turn on The Rock. So Roman Reigns is going to win. He's going to turn heel to end the show. That hasn't been the first time that's happened at Mania when Austin turned heel at 2001.
Yep.
to end the show. So it's happened before. It needs to happen, and I hope it does. Maybe Seth Rollins will get involved. I don't know. Let's go first to Mr. Lane, sir. What is your take on the main event?
Oh, the main event. I'm just in time for it. Excellent. This might sound dumb, but I don't see a double standard here. I'm thinking Shane will win, but then I think Triple H will retain his championship. Dumb as it sounds, I think Triple H might retain his championship. I really do.
So do you think they'll end the show with Triple H with his hand raised and the belt? That's how they're going to end Mania.
And I think Shane might let Triple H wrestle the very next night at on Raw. You might see a Roman Reigns Triple H rematch, maybe. This is just my theory. I think Triple H will retain at WrestleMania. He might beat Roman Reigns with a sledgehammer or something, maybe. I think he'll retain the championship temporarily, and then I think Shane might, if Shane's the because I'll just say this much: if Shane wins, and if he's the owner, if he owns or takes control of Raw, I think Triple H will defend his championship the next night. That's just my opinion, but I think he'll defend the championship against Roman Reigns in a rematch, maybe on Raw, because usually Raws after WrestleManias, as we all know, are usually the most watched Raws or the most interesting Raws that people love to watch the night after WrestleMania. So my theory is I think Triple H, as silly as it sounds, I think he retains the championship. I really do.
Here's my reaction to Mr. Lane's prediction. Ugh.
Wait. How's that?
You tell me, Mr. Big Josh Hinkle, what do you think about this? You're up. Go.
Okay, well, this Yorkie's going to make his pick. Okay, Eddie, what do you think is going to win the main event? Well, I think I'm going to win the main event. Eddie thinks he's going to win it. No, I gotta be honest. You're right about the heel turn, all that crap, but it's going to be Roman. You can tell. It's just like the Royal Rumble where he won and all that shit. So it's got to be Roman.
So do you think Roman Reigns is going to win and then they end the show with like a celebration of Reigns with the title, no heel turn? Or do you think he's going to turn heel?
They kind of do a heel turn, or if WWE's going to be that stupid and just piss 100,000 people off in the arena, including Stephen Page, then yeah, they got to do it.
Bullet Club, what do you think about the main event to WrestleMania? Your prediction and your thoughts.
I mean, it can go either way, to be honest. I mean, I could see Triple H winning, like Mr. Lee said, and then having him defend the title on Raw if Shane beats The Undertaker. I can very well see that. But if Roman wins, I mean, Roman lost last year, and apparently there was like a huge uproar because, and I'm like, well, shit happens in WWE, but I don't know. I mean, this is Roman's second time, and I could see Roman going on a losing streak for WrestleManias, to be honest. I mean, I want Triple H to win personally. I'm not a huge Roman Reigns fan, but if Roman Reigns wins, I can accept it. I mean, I've already accepted the match the way it's going to be, but I don't expect Roman Reigns to hold the title for very long because I don't even know who'd be going after him when Roman Reigns was champion, or if Triple H was champion. I just don't know. I mean, anything's possible. So,
Wait a minute. What's going on here?
I think he's doing the Macarena.
Mr. Keep opposing Triple H. That's what we were doing.
All right. Triple H guy. I'm gonna start throwing. All right. But so Bullet Club. Any other thoughts on that? Did you finish there?
I mean, I'm not looking forward to the match, honestly. I mean, I do hope something good comes out of it. I don't think it's the main event, though. I think The Undertaker and
you think that'll be the last
main event. I think that'll be the last match. But
and it kind of does make sense, especially if Shane is winning, because right, Shane's going to change things up. So.
Yeah, but honestly, that match, I don't really care. I mean, I want Triple H to win. If I had to pick, I'd pick Triple H.
Yeah. All right. Steve, and that changes the perspective because when I went into that thinking that it's going to be the last match. So.
Oh God.
I mean,
marking
you
out.
don't know. It could always change. I mean, no one really knows.
Right. Yeah. You don't really know the format yet. Stephen Page, let me unmute you. This will take 7 years, but I'm going to unmute you. Start talking.
Mark.
Start talking, Stephen Page. Start talking.
Still there.
Stephen Page. Just pretend you're talking. Do hand gestures. Yeah, do crotch check. Right? Yep. Yeah, okay, that's a good hand gesture. All right.
Well, we know who he picks.
Right, man? That's what you're saying?
Yeah,
Triple H?
I'm never going to mute you again, Stephen Page.
Okay.
There he is.
I see you. I see you there, bro.
We see. I'm having trouble here. This is major trouble. You're going to have to text your show. All right. Well, anyway. Steven, can you hear us?
Still muted.
Steven.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Give me your main event. Your man.
Well, I want Triple H to win, but I have no luck. I have never seen Triple H. My moment is going to be Triple H walking out as the WWE champion in 2016 at a WrestleMania. I never thought that would be possible in 2016. So that's my moment. So am I going to boo Roman Reigns? Probably in the moment I will, but I'm just going to take the spoon that WWE feeds me and I'll eat it.
Well, we shall see what happens. I don't recommend eating what they feed you, though, because sometimes they feed you dog poo. So don't eat the dog poo if they feed you the dog poo in Dallas. All right. Well, I think did we get everybody in that last thought? I think everybody. Yeah. Guys, this was a very. I just muted. This was a very. How the f did I just mute him again? Oh well. This is a very different show. We usually have a broken up show where we have different segments, but I just wanted to run down Mania because it is the biggest night of the year for wrestling. Next week we'll be back with a regular show. This was kind of an unfiltered WrestleMania prediction show. We're also going to be doing a live feed from Mr. Justin's house on WrestleMania night. Mr. Lane, are you coming to watch WrestleMania with us at Justin's house?
Yes, I will. I'll come over and have some fun, and we'll just be the Horsemen again. So
what are we gonna eat? Hopefully.
You know what? I have some 12 packs of Sprite, so I can just bring that with us if that's cool. I have Sprite, so we'll all drink to some Sprite or Coca-Cola, whatever, and we'll just watch some WrestleMania. So I'm looking forward to the show, and I want to see who wins. Really two or three matches like I'm looking forward to watching. Really, I mean the ladies match should be. I think the matches should be solid, but I'm looking forward to really Shane versus Undertaker and Triple H versus Triple H versus Roman Reigns. So those are like the two major matches I'm looking forward to watching. So, but yeah.
I want to personally thank our new panel member this week, Bullet Club, as I like to call him. He is with audio this week. My friend Herb Crackerjack met him a couple weeks ago at Monster Mania in Cherry Hill, and he requested. What the frig is that? He requested that I have him on the show, so I got him on the show. And a very good wrestling fan, very intelligent. We'll sure to have you back again, Bullet Club.
Thank you.
Bullet Club, but you have any final thoughts on what the frig is Steven doing?
He's frozen.
Does anybody have any Skittles I can toss in his mouth right now? All right. Bullet Club, any final thoughts before we leave you?
I just hope it's going to be a good WrestleMania. I hope it's better than last year's a little bit, but we'll see how things go. There are a couple matches like we talked about. I'm looking forward to seeing, and some of them are probably going to steal the show, and some will probably be better than what we expected to be that we talked about. So I'm looking forward to that very much.
Hope so. All right. Any other final thoughts? Who's got some final thoughts? Anybody? Anybody? Go, Miss Big Josh the Hinkle. Go.
Big Josh Hinkle, thank you. Well, it was great to be on tonight. We are the most professionally run organization ever. Bullshit, but okay. But I like to say, it was fun tonight, and I hope WrestleMania is solid. I'm going to sign up for the network tomorrow, and after Mr. Lang's talk about all the sprites and the food
You're
and
only
stuff.
signing up for it because you get a free month. You cheap bastard.
You damn right. You damn skippy hippie. I don't care. I'll use my sister's name. I'll use my mom's name. I'll use that damn Yorkie 80's name to get the free month.
Well, you pay $60 for a pay-per-view.
That's true. But I would say, we are like Steven said a long time ago, we are a professionally run organization. I'm happy to be a part of it. And I did not
I didn't buy this.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it. No, actually, for some reason, it was one of those like Best Buy things my brother did like a couple years ago, and they just keep sending it to us.
Stephen Page, I have a question for you.
Oh Lord.
Are you able to open the pages, or are they sticky?
No, they're not sticky. I'm not into it. Man, even though there is a picture of Stephanie McMahon in there.
All right.
Mark.
Mark and Mark? Mark
No.
and Mark? All right.
Mark, he's
I'm
Mark.
sorry.
All right. Mr. Lane, any final thoughts?
Well, I'm looking forward, like I said, I'm looking forward to the show. Looking forward to seeing, Rue, Z, and Justin again. So I look forward to doing WrestleMania this weekend. So look forward to it, actually. Should be fun.
All right, guys. Well, for Big Josh Hinkle, thank you so much, Big Josh Hinkle. Thank you so much, Mr. Lane. Thank you so much, Stephen Page, my creation. Have fun at WrestleMania, Stephen. Please, listen, if you can, take some video for us or for your YouTube channel and maybe do the Longhorn Weekend, whatever the hell it was, but try to get some footage if you can. You think you can for us?
Yeah, whatever you guys want. If you guys want to give me suggestions, I'm gonna plan on filming a little bit. I don't know if they're gonna be hour-long movies, like some people do.
No, short clips. Do short clips.
Yeah, I'll do whatever you want. I know you suggested maybe getting people's predictions out on the street type, predictions. Maybe I'll do that.
Do that.
Do that.
Oh yeah, that's a bad good.
Ordering you to do that. Do that, Stephen.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, do that, Stephen.
Order me like Vince McMahon.
You're gonna do it and like it.
Okay, Vince. Okay. All right.
With that said,
but I won't kiss your ass. I will not.
Well,
thanks
at a Macy's window.
Yeah, Macy's storefront window. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you watch, subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/RubeTV. This is up on a new YouTube channel, but I'm going to upload it to Jussie's tonight. Enjoy WrestleMania. We will see you on Sunday. Right on, everybody. Peace.